All right, thank you guys. The Lotte Giants take on the Hanwha Eagles in a 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. Hanwha's the $1.25 favorite. Totals 9.5, juice to the over. And if you like the Giants in an upset, they're minus 105 on the money line, minus 212 catching the run and a half. And before we go ahead and break this one down, I just have to quickly remind you that we're coming off another winning Friday in our premium sports picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. We went 2-1 in our 3 premium selections on that website yesterday. It also improved our record to 4-1 in our last 5 board member tier package selections on that site as well. Good for 80% in that category. And if you want to sign up for those premium selections, or if you're just curious and want to check out the website, link for that website is posted in the description section below. And once again, that is patreon.com/Brock Page. And with that said and done, let's go ahead and dive back into some more KBO baseball action. And when it comes to this Hanwha team, they're coming fresh off a 5-1 loss to this very Lotte squad. Hanwha's dropped 3 out of their last 5 outings, including a tough 2-1 defeat to the Kia Tigers. Hanwha's really struggled offensively as of late as well, scoring just 11 runs in their last 5 outings. They're also currently in 7th place in the 10-team KBO. Meanwhile, the Giants on the other side have won 2 out of their last 4 themselves, including a solid victory over the Doosan Bears, where they scored 10 runs in that contest. Lotte's 7-3 record on the season puts them in 2nd place in the KBO. Now, total-wise, Lotte's last 2 straight stayed under the total of 9.5 runs. Meanwhile, Hanwha on the other side saw their last 8 straight all stay under that number themselves. Matter of fact, 10 out of their 11 games on the season stayed under the 9.5 as well. Might not be a bad spot for an underplay here. Give me the Lotte Giants minus 105 in an upset and the under 9.5 in that spot. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's KBO baseball action. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend thus far. Now, before we go ahead and move on with the program, I just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/Brock Page. And like I said just a few short moments ago, we are once again coming off a winning Friday. We went 2-1 in our 3 premium selections on that website yesterday. We do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. And speaking of our $1.99 package, we're currently 6-3 in our last 9 daily best play premium selections. And when it comes to our $2.99 membership, we're 6-3 with a push in our last 10 premium selections in that membership as well. We're also 8-2 in our last 10 Underdog tier plays and 6-3 in our last 9 board member tier package plays as well. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to on that page. And of course, all of those picks are games that I personally have action on. They are my premium selections. So make sure you go ahead and click the link in the description section below. I'll also include a link in the comment section below as well. And once again, that website is patreon.com/Brock Page. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and slide back into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we have the Samsung Lions taking on the KT Wiz in a 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Wiz are minus 162 with the total at 8.5 juice to the over. And if you like Samsung in an upset, they're plus $1.25 on the money line and minus 175 catching the run and a half. And speaking of Samsung, they're coming fresh off a 6-run loss to this very KT Wiz team, giving up 10 runs in the affair. They also lost their last 2 straight, giving up double digits with both of those defeats. Samsung's 2-4 record in their last 6 is good for just 33% during that short span. They're taking on a Wiz team who's won their last 2 straight. They've also scored double-digit runs in their last 3 straight wins. Now, total-wise, the Wiz last 2 straight got over the total of 8.5. 8 out of their last 10 also got over that number. Meanwhile, on the other side, Samsung saw 4 out of their last 6 get over that total themselves. They also saw 6 out of their last 9 get over the 8.5. Might not be a terrible play for over bettors here. Give me the KT Wiz minus 1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash, and the over 8.5 in that contest. Next game, Doosan Bears taking on the Kia Tigers in a 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Bears are the $1.25 favorite with the total at 9.5, slightly juiced to the over. And if you like Kia on the money line, they're minus 105 for an outright win and minus $1.82 catching the run and a half. Now Kia's dropped 2 out of their last 3 contests, including an embarrassing 13-4 loss to this very Doosan team. They were also held to just 1 run in their 4-1 loss to the Hanwha Eagles during that stretch as well. Kia's 5-6 record on the year is good for a win percentage of just .455. They've also scored just 9 total runs in their last 3 games. Now Doosan on the other side starting to pick it up a little bit here with victories in 2 out of their last 3 themselves. And we're talking about a solid 7-4 win over the gritty Lotte Giants during that stretch. Now Doosan's also gone 4-2 straight up in their last 6, including a victory over KT Wiz, where they exploded for 13 runs in that outing as well. Doosan's averaging 9.5 runs per contest in their last 6. Now, total-wise, the Bears' last 8 straight got over the total of 9.5 runs. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kia saw 4 out of their last 7 get over that number themselves. Looks like a fairly good spot for an overplay. Give me the Doosan Bears minus $1.25 and the over 9.5 in that contest. Next game, Kaboom Heroes squaring off against the LG Twins, 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. Kaboom's minus 167 with the total at 8.5 flat. LG's plus $1.30 on the money line and minus 150 catching the run and a half. And if you like the Twins in this matchup here, they are coming fresh off a 5-3 victory over these very Kaboom Heroes. Matter of fact, the Twins are the hottest team in KBO right now, winning their last 6 straight, including a solid victory over the NC Dinos, where they scored double-digit runs against the first-place team in that contest. LG's holding their opponents to just 2 runs per contest on average in their last 4. The Twins are also currently tied for second place in the 10-team KBO with a record of 7-3. They're taking on a Hero squad who's currently on a 4-game losing streak, including an embarrassing 5-0 shutout loss to the Samsung Lions. They've already dropped 2 games in this very series to the Twins and are looking to prevent the sweep early Sunday morning. Now, Kaboom's really struggled offensively as of late, averaging just 2.4 runs per contest in their last 5. Now, total-wise, when it comes to this over and under, Kaboom's last 2 straight stayed under the total of 8.5. 5 out of their last 7 also stayed under that number. Meanwhile, on the other side, LG saw their last 3 straight stay under that total themselves. This one might stay under here. I don't know. Could be a low-scoring affair, but with all that said and done, give me the LG Twins plus 1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash, and the under 8.5 in that contest. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be NC Dinos squaring off against SK Wyverns in a 1 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Dinos are minus 162 with the total at 8.5, slightly juiced to the over. Right now, Wyverns are plus 125 on the money line and minus $1.50 catching the run and a half. And speaking of Wyverns, they've lost their last 2 straight in this series against the Dinos. They lost 6-2 in Game 1 and 2-1 in Game 2. Now, they look to prevent the sweep on Sunday morning, although it's not looking too promising, as Wyverns is currently on an 8-game losing streak. Wyverns average just 2 runs per contest in their last 6 games. Wyverns is also in last place in the league with their 1-9 record. They're taking on a first-place Dinos team who's 9-1 themselves. The Dinos are holding their opponents to just 3 runs per contest in their last 4. Now, total-wise, the Dinos last 3 straight stayed under the total of 8.5. Meanwhile, Wyverns on the other side saw 4 out of their last 6 stay under that total themselves. Might not be too bad of a spot here for an underplay. Give me the NC Dinos minus 1.5 and the under 8.5 in that contest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Saturday or Sunday to you, depending on when you're watching this. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Best of luck to you. And as always, don't forget to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.